we're going to be speaking about Gina and how do y'all feel about what she has done and what do you think? If you want to come into the live, all you have to do is tap onto what's it called? Onto the link, and then you can come in, and I'll let you in my room, and I'll let you in the room, and then you can talk and get your opinion. Everybody's opinion is welcome. So, as you can see, we did a video on it, and we think that she's full of it, right? We think that she knew, and she just didn't tell nobody because the pounds that she dropped and the way she looked, you've been dropping weight for a long time, and you lost eyesight, mobility in your legs. And when you went to the doctors, they said that if you didn't come in time, and that amount of time, that you would have been dead. So that means that you have been getting sick for a while, like a while, like how Stewie Griffin said, a while. You had to be sick for a while. So it wasn't just like oh my goodness, I'm sick. I just think that you were scared and you didn't let people know that you were sick. And now you're linking all these people, and these people have children. Did you think about these people's kids? Because Chris Brown has kids, Nick Cannon has kids. I don't know about Chief Keef because I don't know Chief Keef's music. Sorry, Chief Keef. I just don't know you. I know. And then it was another person. It was linked. Somebody called out another name. But these people have children. And do you care about their kids? Like, you could have called them in private. Like, it could have been like, bring, hello, I got something to tell you. And I think you should go to the doctors because the doctors told me something that was not good. And maybe you should have did it like that. But the way you did it was bad. Like, why we had to tell the whole world? No, okay, you can tell your story. That's your problem. That's your prerogative. It's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. Okay, but why you had to tell about these other people? Like, Chris Brown has kids now, and Nick Cannon has kids. Nick Cannon just had a brand new baby. He just had his baby not even a month. I don't think. You know that? Yeah, he just had a brand new baby. I don't think his baby is a month. Yeah, I don't think his baby is a month yet. So it's like, what did you get out of it, and what are you getting out of it? And like, I just think that you took too long to tell. Like, I think you already knew. I'm sorry. Like, I love women. I love men. I love the world. I love people. But I just think you already knew. I think you already knew. You already was in it. You already knew that you had it. Yeah. You already knew the business. You already knew that you was sick. And I just think that it's not fair. And I just think that it's not fair. Yeah, you're not. You don't. It's not. You didn't tell anybody. So hold on, Dolly. Let me get the chat up because the chat's not in a thing, so you guys can come on and give your opinion. Don't go nowhere. Husband, come and fix this because it's not in the chat. It's not there. So I just think that you should have told people. I think you should have told people behind closed doors because these people have children, and I don't think that is fair for the babies. And I think that you knew that you were getting sick a long time ago. Come put this link in the chat. It's not in the chat right now. And I think that because you lost eyesight. It's not in the chat. I checked it. You lost eyesight and your mobility to walk and the way your body is. You're so skinny. You're wearing it. You're so skinny, and they said that you said, not they, allegedly you said that the doctor told you that you were so sick that if you didn't come, you would have died. Like you had to be getting sick. And then when that one video I listened to, you said I was going to the doctors and they didn't know what was wrong. They thought it was cancer. They thought it was this. They thought it was that. And then you said I wasn't going to the doctors as I should be. So which one is it? Because in reality, you get in trouble for having that and spreading it and knowing that you did it. You get in trouble for that because it's like a death sentence. Like, but you dropped to 65 pounds, like, and you didn't know to say, okay, I'm sick. I'm putting a link in the chat right now, you guys, so you can come up. There's a link, so you can come up and if you want to talk, hit the link. You can turn your camera on. You don't have to keep your camera on if you don't want to show your face. You can talk without showing your face. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you can even say, "Oh, you're wrong, sis. Shut your mouth." If that's how you feel. But I don't think that's how you feel. Because I think this woman knew. You lost eyesight. It's a lot. It's a lot to it. So, what you think? I think that you were a little wrong. I think that you are a little wrong. Check and make sure that the link is in there. You guys, if you're in here, come up and hit the link and talk to us. Come on. Don't be afraid. You can turn your camera off. You don't have to turn your camera on. You can turn your camera off and you can talk to us. Let's talk. Let's get the conversation going. Oh my good little viewer left. Okay. But if you watch our video, we talked about it. We listened to the videos and we talked about a lot of things. Like and then like and when she said, "Oh, I guess it's story time," it just was like, "Are you genuine about it?" I didn't feel any. I didn't think she was genuine about it. I really didn't. I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't think she was genuine about it because she just would have called these people privately. It wouldn't have been leaked out like that unless somebody else leaked it out. Now I could be wrong. Somebody else could have leaked it out. Her friends, her close friends, her people, her family, whatever could have leaked it out. But she said she was homeless, so they allegedly saying that it was by 8 to 10 years, as long as how her body is reacting to the disease. So at that time, she said she was homeless. She was R-word a couple times, and she got tattoos for free with dirty needles. And she said she was reckless and she didn't. She just was young. But my kids got tattoos and they're young and they knew to make sure the needles was clean. So that's no excuse to say why. And that's no excuse on why you didn't go to the doctors because, come on, you know to go to the doctors. But you said, because I'm going to play it. I'm going to play a clip of it. I'm really going to play a clip of it when she says that she went to the doctors, but then she didn't go to the doctors. Like, it's almost like, which one did you do? So I'm going to bring that up on the screen in a minute. And we're going to talk about that right now. In a minute.
That's story right there. Look how big she got.
I know. He's interrupting my video. Like, get it together. Did you check to see my link was in the thing?
For this?
No, in the chat, because at first the link wasn't in there. No, in the chat. All right, go into go in. I want to put it. I'm gonna go live. I want to put the video up because she said she said a lot of things and I don't believe it. I don't. I really don't. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So I'm going to go on mute. Turn it down. Just turn it down. I'm going to add this. I'm going to add you to the chat. Okay, guys. Turn it down. I don't know what I'm doing. We're going to work it out. Let's try to get you in the chat. Let's try to get it in the chat.
It is in the chat, so you can hear that.
No, I need to get it on my screen.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. But as we doing that, let's continue talking about.
Now you put that person, took you out.
There we go. Okay. Now I want to play a clip. I want to play a clip, huh? Yeah.
What it's at? I'll show you how you can see it.
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I'm going to play a clip of and we're going to talk about what she said. Hmm? Okay, I left it. I left. There.
Here, buddy.
So
take it back. No,
okay, I left it. I left. I'm going to play a clip for you, and we're going to see what she says. Because she says that she didn't go to the doctors, but she did go to the doctors. And I just don't believe it. Ooh. My back hurts since I'm sitting like this. Hold on. So if you're in the chat, you can jump in, you can hop in, you can hit the link. I see y'all in here. Y'all can hit that link. You can join and you can come up. You can turn the camera off. You can turn the camera off. And you can come up in and we'll bring you in and we can listen to your we can listen to your views and your comments and what you think about this IG model coming out. I just wanted to get to that part of her story. Turn down. I want to get to the part where she's talking about going to what she says story time. I just don't. That part just bothers me so much the way she says it. So if you're in the chat, come on in. You're welcome to come up. We want to hear your opinion. We want to get to see you. We want you to come to this 325 Nation, be a part of the 325 Nation. We love y'all. But let's get into this topic. So what do you think? What do y'all think about this? Come on in. Come on in to my room. But I just think when you'll see when she has the colorful hair. No, not that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah. All right, turn that one up. Okay, I got the clip that I want to show y'all guys. And if you're in the chat, come up. And if you have anything to say, you can turn that down.
So I guess it's time for story time.
Get closer just so you get the other lady out of there.
Everyone keeps asking
Her friends or possibly people. That.
So I guess it's time for story time. Everyone keeps asking how I got AIDS. I didn't know I had AIDS.
Well, she was out of there.
I just got sick one day, started fainting, fevers. Then I got really weak, and I was going to the doctors, and no one knew what was wrong. They just kept assuming cancer, cervical cancer, lesions, and then I had some doctors saying, "No, you're perfectly fine. Like there's nothing wrong with
I want
you."
to pause that. Okay, now do you hear when she said I was going to the doctors? You heard that, right? She said I was going to the doctors. They thought it was cancer, cervical cancer, lesions, all that good stuff. Now let's get back to the video.
But eventually, a doctor was like, "Did you know you have AIDS?" And I'm like, "No," because I wasn't getting checked like I should have as much as I was supposed to.
Now she said she wasn't getting checked.
And
she had to be getting checked.
I lost a lot of weight because I was in the hospital. I don't know what happened. And from losing all that weight, I lost mobility in my legs, so I can't walk or stand right now. But I do my therapy every day, and I do take my pills every day like I'm supposed to. I take 5 pills a day. No, I don't know who gave it to me. So, I just found out recently I didn't have it. They said if I didn't show up when I did, I would have died because my blood count was so low. I was taking blood bags. They was taking bone samples. They were doing a lot because I was so weak. Still so weak. And I think I have wasting syndrome. I'm not anorexic on purpose.
It's not funny.
But yeah, I hope that answered a bunch of you guys' questions.
Okay. So if you're in the chat and you want to come in and you have something to say, I also got another video that I'm going to show you. But let's just dig into that video real quick. In the beginning, she said she was going to the doctors and she was getting checked. And they were saying that it was this, it was that she was perfectly fine. And then in a couple of sentences later, she says that she wasn't going to the doctors. So I'm just confused. Which one was it? Was you going to the doctors or you wasn't going to the doctors? Because the way she looks, I want to get that video when she's getting up out the chair. The way she looks and how skinny she is, like you had to know that it was something going on. You had to know that you were sick.
Which one?
It was there. You had to know. It was there. You want to do it for me? So you had to know you were sick. If you're in the chat and you want to come up and you want to talk and you want to voice your opinion, you can come up. You can turn your camera off and hit that link. It's posted. It's posted right there. That link. You just hit that link right there, and that is going to be yellow on your screen. I think, isn't it yellow? You'll see that link. It's like in the chat. You'll see it, and it's the only thing that's posted in the chat. If you want to come up and you want to talk and voice your opinion, you can come up and voice your opinion. But this video right here is what tells me that you knew that it was something more than what you're saying. Okay, you ready? You want to do it? You said you want to do it? Okay, look at this video.
But because I was seeing in the chat, and some people were saying that she's lying and she's doing this for clout. That to me that's sick. That's not right.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, that video. I want
the voice out of there.
Yeah, no. It's another video. So if y'all want to come up in the chat, hit that chat. We're getting the video. I'm getting another video. The video that shows that where I think that she knows that she had it. It's just her come up and she's getting up out the chair. Yeah, that's it right there. And you can hear them. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So here's this video that this is the video that makes me think that you knew more because the weight and the way her legs is. Look at her legs, you guys. Look at her legs. Look how skinny her legs is. So this is what makes me think that she knew. Because look how skinny she is. So you telling me you was walking around like that for months? And nothing? So that's what makes me think that she knew more. You can't tell me she didn't know more. Like, and then, like, I just feel like it's more to the story. It's more to the story because I know a lot of people that tell if you tell you get sick, you're sick, and you did that, and you've been passing around, like.
Basically, what the fuck? Are you dying on me?
And in this video, she just asking about can she get her hair done? Does she look ugly?
The house. Oh, for 3 or 4 weeks. Okay. Well, that would be.
So it's just like it feels like you knew more. Hold on. It feels like you knew more to the story. So I'm just like, I feel bad for her. I don't want nothing to happen bad for her. I don't want, let me tell you something, any God's children, I don't want nothing to happen. I want her to have a speedy recovery. But I just think that now people should take this and be cautious. Be cautious of what you're doing. All these Instagram models that's getting their bodies done, is getting Barbie built and getting this done and that done. I'm not shaming y'all. That's your life. That's what y'all want to do. Do it. Because a sis could use a tummy tuck over here, but I'm going to work it out. But it ain't always what it seems like. It ain't always glitter and gold. It ain't always glitz and glam. Because now people's lives are involved. Children are involved because Nick Cannon just had a baby. Like, allegedly, people are involved. Allegedly. We are saying allegedly. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't bother this channel. Alleged. Everything that I am saying is allegedly. If you're in the chat and you want to come up, please do so. And also, if you want to support the channel, you can do so by hold on, I'll let somebody else put it in. But if you want to support the channel, you can also do so by helping with the channel by going to our Cash App, and it'll be in the chat in a minute. But if you want to come up, speak your piece. You can keep your camera off. You do not have to turn your camera on. But if you want to come up and talk to a chick, and let's dig in. Put it in.
We can go across here.
Yeah. It says my message is pinned.
Where's the ticker at? Up there.
Okay. So please come into the chat, y'all. Don't leave me hanging. I see you watching. Don't leave me hanging. Or that's you?
Mm-mm.
So, but what do y'all think? Even if you want to type it, and I can read your comments. Like, come on. But what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about this thing? Because this is big. It is big. It is very big. It is big, and it is out, and it's out there. And now people should be more cautious. People should not be doing these random drive-bys. Luckily, this chick got a ring on her finger. She put a ring on it. And but not to say, because we don't know, allegedly some married men go out there and do and mess up and bring stuff home too. So, but not this one, because I allegedly. I had to get him to stare down for a minute. But if you want to come into the chat and if you want to support the chat, we want to give you the what wanna is the money sign what wanna 325 so you can support the Instagram or the YouTube channel. But don't forget to get in them comments, like, share, and subscribe. Please, if you're not a fan of the War 325 Nation, I think it's sad. I think it's sad that the doctors didn't discover this earlier. Her blood test would have revealed what was wrong. That's why I think that they already did. She was just in denial. On my part, I think she was in denial. I don't know what you think. I think she was in denial. I think that she was in denial because if you listen to that first video, she says that she was going to the doctors and they didn't know. They had they do so many blood tests when you go to the doctors and you like that and she losing weight, especially when you losing a lot of weight. When you're losing a lot of weight like that, then they check you. They check like them CBCs and them all them counts. And if her count was off like that, they would have did that. I just think she was in denial. Some people are in denial. Like some people find out like things about their family or anything. Like sometimes you be in denial because your heart and your brain can't accept it because the way she looks and you lost eyesight and you did all of that, like unless these were the dumbest doctors in the world. I know she's so young, and that's why I say I pray for a speedy recovery and I hope that she recovers fast. But I just think that with all of the weight loss and the eyesight and no mobility, and she barely can talk, and they said she was on the verge of death when she came to the hospital. She didn't come in that time. She was going to die. That's something. Because if they're checking for cancer, they know your counts. If they check for cancer, they know your counts. So if they didn't tell her this and she really honest to God didn't know, then they were some dumb doctors and she needs to take action. She needs to take action towards these doctors because she said one of the doctors told her that she was perfectly fine. So yes, I pray that she is perfectly fine. And if you want to come up into the chat, you don't have to show your face and you want to talk, you can hit that pinned comment, hit that link, and we will bring you right on in and you can enter the conversation. But you already entered the conversation when you chat with your comments. So I thank you for coming in. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the 325 Nation. We do a lot on here. We don't just talk about sad stuff. We talk about good stuff too. We have fun on here. We are a family channel and we love to love. Debbie. Nice meeting you, Debbie. But I just feel like it's just a sad situation. It's a sad situation on all parts. It's a sad situation on all parties because when she was telling her story, she said that she was young, and when they said that it was 10 years ago, when she go back them years, she was homeless. She was getting tattoos. She was doing this. So you don't know who she was with or what partner she was with, are we going to be able to get in touch with these partners? Like, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about her plus the other people, because are they going to be able to get in touch with these new people, these older people that she was with then? And the tattoo artists, are they going to remember? Because if this is a tattoo artist that's just doing backdoor tattoos, yeah, she was also with R-word. That's what I'm saying. So are we going to know who did that too? Did she have it then? Or did he have it? Right? And then if these are backdoor tattoos, they're not filling out paperwork. Normally when you get your tattoo done, you fill out paperwork, your information, all of that. So are they going to be able to get in touch with all these other people? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Are we gonna figure out, are we gonna be able to get in touch with all those other people who got backdoor tattoos by the same tattoo guy, because we don't know when she contracted it? So it's just a lot of things that's running in my brain about the whole situation. and then it's kids involved. When you're naming people with kids, that is a no-no. That is a big no-no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a big no-no. And one of them just had a baby. Allegedly, one of them just had a baby. So it's just like these kids is going to see this. Like this internet thing is getting outrageous. It's getting outrageous. So when these kids grow up, and some of these kids are older, so they're just popping on, and then they're going to school and they're saying, "Oh, your dad was this or your mom was this." So this internet thing, we have to watch what we do on the internet because our kids are watching. Our kids are watching. They're watching, and then you're mad because they're doing the things that you don't want them to do. But how can they not do them because they're watching us? I'm not just saying you. I'm saying us as a whole. As a whole. So it's just like, what do we do? I hope she has gained, she was 65 pounds. She has gained about 23 pounds. She's 88 pounds now. She is gaining weight. She is gaining weight and she's taking her medicine. And I've seen a lot of nurses come on and say that she could, she could recover from this. She can recover from this. And it's a lot of medicine out there that can have you go undetected, where you can have kids that don't get sick, all of that, have partners, and is ways around without spreading it. But we don't know how many people has been she spreaded it to. That's the scary part. The scary part is how many, and then allegedly how many groupies was on them tour buses after her. Allegedly. That's all I'm saying. If you want to come up and you want to talk, you don't even have to show your face. You can come up and talk to the Pink Queen from what 1-325, huh? Don't listen to him. You can come up and you can talk to me and we can have a conversation, or you can just send the comments like Miss Debbie is. And I thank you so much. And if you're not subscribed and you don't have your notification bell on, please do so, because we just don't talk about sad stories. We talk about good stories. We have family time. We have a reality show. We have give backs. We have a lot going on what 1-325. Be a part of the 325 Nation. We love you all. And what else can I say? I'm just sad. It's just a sad story. It's a very sad story, and it's sad. It's a sad story. I'm telling you, it's a sad story all around. It's nowhere around it without saying that it's sad, because she's only 27. She has a whole life ahead of her. This is going to be her testimony, though. When she gets over this and overcomes this, this will be her testimony to go out and talk to other children and other women and other men on how we should live and what we should do, and how we should take care and properly be careful and properly go to the doctors and properly do all of that good stuff. So if when she not if when she comes through, she can go out and be an advocate for this. She can advocate and be a big. Me too. Yes, my heart was broken too. Like it was terrible. Yeah, so she can advocate and she can talk to women. She can talk not just to women, she can talk to men. She can just go out and advocate and share her story. I mean, that would be a good thing, to go out and share her story and tell how she got it, what happened, what not to do, where she went wrong at. Like, she can help other people. Like, all right, okay, say hi to mom for me. She can come back and she can be an advocate and she can talk to her other people and help people overcome this, and help people who are in denial or who are going through it know that it's okay. It's okay. You can live beautiful. You can live a beautiful life. Like, it's not a bad. is not a death sentence. It's not. If you do the right things, and if you go to the doctors, and if you take your medicine, it's not a death sentence. So that's all I'm saying. Just be cautious. This should show y'all that what y'all should do. This right here should show y'all what y'all should do. Like, you can. So I'm just like, if you want to come up, don't forget you can come up. You don't have to show your face. You can get into the conversation. I don't know, what does the link look like, so I can tell them what the links look like. Well, you can hit that link, hit that link, hit that little link, and you can come up and you can be up here with me. Don't you want to be with me and talk with me? And I just think that she can advocate. She can advocate for it.
They said how your physical therapy's gonna be. What they say? Well, you're probably not gonna be in the room. So, are they talking about letting you go home when they come do it, or? Well, yeah, I mean, be there for more days. Huh? That's what they're talking about when they said it. I can't really understand what you're saying, but they were explaining to you today something about your physical therapy. Mm-hmm. Basically, they'll. What the fuck? Are you dying on me? And that flower became friends. Yeah, 3 or 4 weeks. I'm gonna go to the house. Oh, for 3 or 4 weeks. Okay. Well, that would be good. Do you see yourself in there?
So, hold on. I'm about to show you something else because she calls herself ugly and she wants to get her hair done. And rewind it a little bit. No, fast forward and you'll see that part. And she says that she feels ugly and can she get her hair braided. So, but I think that medicine is making her talk like that. Maybe the medicine to keep the pain, because she could be in pain because losing all that weight, and when she was getting up, she was making noise like she was in pain. So maybe that's pain medicine that's making her talk like that. But she is home because I seen another video when she's home. You want to show that? Now I wanted to show a picture of her before, like a before picture. That's false. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, I just don't see this as her before, right? So it's like, it's night and day. It's really literally night and day. She's a beautiful girl. She's still a beautiful young girl. All she has to do is take her meds, do what they say, and continue to fight. But she said she was homeless, so around the time that they say, because they say about 8 to 10 years. So 8 to 10 years, if she's 27 now, she had to be 18 to 17, 17 to 18. So around that time, that's when the doctors are saying that the way her body's reacting, that's where they think when she caught it. And just like Miss Debbie said, she was R-word. She was getting backdoor tattoos. She was homeless. So it's just a lot of things that play a part of her situation and how she got it. And we don't know. I just personally think that by the weight loss, because I have a picture on the tablet of her. I have a picture when her side by side with her regular and the weight loss. Thank you for coming back. I have a picture with her side by side with the weight loss and regular. And I just wonder, like, that weight loss thing and the eyesight, when you're losing eyesight, like most of the time, a lot of people lose eyesight because of diabetes. You can lose eyesight because of blood pressure. High blood pressure can make you lose eyesight. It's a lot of number of things that can make you lose eyesight. So these doctors had to be terrible because one doctor, she said, told her that she was perfectly fine. That's a good one. Close up.
Oh, no, it's a video.
There's another video for y'all.
I do not know who gave it to me or where I got it, how I got it. All I know is that because I was so sick at the point of death, that they said I had to have had it for 8 to 10 years. And in that time frame, I was living in New York City and I was homeless. I did get raped a couple times, not something I like to talk about. I have had a couple free tattoos, so it could have been a dirty needle. I don't know. Do I know those people? No. Did I say anything when those things happened? No, because I was naive and I was stupid and I was young. And that's all I can really say about this question.
Okay, now.
So I just don't know. I just don't. I mean, naive and stupid. My kids have tattoos. They know not to go do a backdoor tattoo artist. So, with that being said, was that tattoo artist using that needle on a lot of people? Was that tattoo artist using that needle on a lot of people? Because if he was, that's backdoor tattoos. He's not taking your information. He's not writing it down. So, well, are those people going to be sick? It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of people that's involved into this situation that bothers me. And it makes me feel sad. This is it is so sad. Like, I got tears in my eyes. It is sad because it could be kids. It could be kids. Like, she's a kid to me too because I'm 40. So she's a baby. She's a baby. That is a baby. I know men be stupid and be dumb and be like all over the board sleeping with women that they're not supposed, the ages that they're not supposed to. But to me, she's a baby. That is a baby. And she needed her mother, her father. She needed somebody. She needed guidance. That's what she needed. She needed guidance. And it is a lot of people involved. It is a lot of people involved because those men think because they have money and fame that they can sleep with whoever, whenever, however, and allegedly, whenever, however, whoever, anytime they want to, because they have fame. That's not how it works. But that's how they do it. Allegedly, that's how they do it. That's how they go about it. That's how they do it. Let's keep it real. Let's be honest. I have to say allegedly because I don't want to get banned. I don't want to get striked. I don't want to get nobody giving me desist. How I say it? Desist and desist. However, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. Letters. Because I didn't say allegedly, so I have to say allegedly. But we know how these men are doing, and how these men are cheating on their women, and how these men are acting because they have a little bit of money and they don't know how to act. Mainly are act a fool. I'm sorry to say it. I love our race. I'm sorry to say it. We act a fool. I'm sorry. It's just honesty. It's honesty. I'm telling you. We act a fool when we get a little bit of money. And we get stupid. And this is a plain reality. Are you with me, Debbie? Debbie, are you with me or you left me? Debbie, are you with me or you left me? Are you with me or you left me? Did I go too far? Did I go too far when I said that? I'm waiting for your answer. You can just hit me with a yes or a no. Did I go too far? Because I just feel like my daughter's best friend was a closet gay man. He went to college in Atlanta and started dating, and He died about 5 years at 30. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. But am I wrong for saying that our people get crazy when we get a little bit of money? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. So was he on his meds or he didn't know? Is it like the same situation about her? He didn't know about it, or he did and they just couldn't uh, get it under control. Okay, thank you. I'm just saying we get money, we get a little bit of money, and we think we can do we think we own the world. We own the females, we own the women. We just think that we can do what we want. We can force them to do what they want, and they feel obligated because they need money for rent, or they need money for school, or they need money for their kids. So they feel obligated to have to do what they want to do. He kept it a secret, and when he found out it was close to the end, he didn't get the meds in time. Sorry to hear that. See, he kept it a secret. That's what I think. That I may be wrong. I might be wrong, but I think that's where we at is where we at with her. She kept it a secret. And I think that somebody was blackmailing her and she had to come out. I really think somebody was blackmailing her and she had to come out. But it's a lot of us that and then these women think they feel obligated and they feel like they have to do it to pay rent, to do this, to do that, to do this. And it's so much. God gave us so many talents. God gave us talents. I'm telling you, you have talents. All you have to do is tap in, listen to your talent, and go for it and do it. And if your talent is not being an entrepreneur, if your talent is not owning the business, your talent might be just working a 9 to 5. Oh, he refused to name the basketball player. Even on his deathbed, he said he loved him. So is that basketball player still spreading it? Is that basketball? That's what I'm asking. Is he like what? This is what I'm talking about. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. So he is still out there spreading it. Who knows who he been with? And he's still out there dating. Cause he's probably done started taking his meds, he's taking it, whatever, and he's out there doing whatever he wanna do. And if you go to back to some of my videos, I have videos on with people that got mad because they got it and they were spreading it around because they were mad and they were just giving it to people because they were mad. But people do that. People get mad that they have it and they say, okay, if I have it, then I'm going to give it to the next person because it's not fair that I got it. And that's not it. But I'm telling you, these men take advantage of these women, and it's sad what they do to these women. He's heterosexual. See, it's a lot of men like that. Yeah, like it's a lot of men who does that. Like it's a lot because I mean, like right now at this day and age, what are you scared to come out? Like, what are you scared of now? What are you scared of? Like, what could you be scared of? Like, what could you be scared of at this day and age? Like, I just don't know. If these babies can do it, then you can too. But I just think that they take advantage. I think they take advantage of these women, and these women feel like they're obligated, even down to the ones that's at the strip clubs. They feel obligated that they have to do it. They're trying to get themselves through school. They're by themselves. They don't have family, and then it ends up from stripping to being a call girl or doing this and being a p word, or it just leads down to a rabbit hole that sometimes women don't come out of. Some women do, but most women don't. Most women just end up being there and then end up getting, because a lot of women, when you talk to them, they say they have to get high. They say they have to get drunk to even just to do these things. All this stuff is allegedly. Everything that's coming out of my mouth is allegedly, unless I'm talking about myself. But a lot of women say that they have to. My baby made this for me on Christmas at school, right? And if I take it off, she's gonna be mad. But they go down that rabbit hole, and then it's hard for them to come out of it because they don't know how. They don't know how to, and it should be like resources that they have where if someone wants to come out of it, it should be something set up, like real resources, not the ones that we have now, like the real ones, like something real, something that's not going to down them, something that's not going to belittle them, something that's not going to make them do certain things. Who's coming? Like something like that. Thank you. So I mean, it's just like something they need something to do. They need something to do with that. Like um they need an outlet for women that want to come out of that lifestyle. Because I think when a lot of people see this, it's going to be a lot of women changing their minds and not being so much groupies. I think so. I really think that this is going to scare a lot of people because it, me, Mary, I'm scared. I'm shaking in my boots because I have children. I have girls, I have sons, I have grandkids, I have babies. So I'm like, I'm worried. Now I'm worried. Now I'm like, this is getting out of control. It's really getting out of control. And she was in New York. I'm a couple of states from her. Like I'm very close to New York. So it's just like, and how are we going to get in touch with all these people? I want a phone book. I want to give me a list of names so I can start calling. Like I want to help. Can I help? Like, can I help? Can I get a list of names and start calling? Like I do, huh? Because I want to help. Like, it, I want to help. Yeah, yeah. What? So, like, I got tears in my eyes. But like, I would love to help. Like, I would love to be able to say, not to say it, but to say, look, please go get tested. Please go get tested. Because right now she's sick. So she has a lot of things on her mind. So where am I going with that is that she has a lot of stuff on her mind. She has to get her meds. She has to get back in good health. She has to get back. She has to get herself back. So if there's is there people in line going down the line saying, okay, so and so might have had it at this time when she's seen you, so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that being done? Because the only videos I see when she comes out is that she's answering questions on how she got it or where she got it from or who gave it to her or when she had it. Like, there's no videos of her saying that, okay, I'm doing my job on. No, that's this thing. I'm doing my job on. Yeah, it's somebody's calling the Mac. I'm doing my job on the other end, on the other end, on the other side. Like, is that happening? That's the only thing that I'm worried about. Is that happening? I don't know. Do y'all want to change the subject? Do y'all want to talk about something else? Or do y'all want to keep on talking? I want to punch my husband in the face. Do y'all want to see a fight on this? Do y'all want to see a fight? Debbie, Miss Debbie, do you want to see a fight on the live? Because I will fight my husband right now for y'all. I would think back then if one of the doctors did inform her, they would have asked for the list. I believe. I'm not sure if they are doing that now. Yeah, she said LOL. No, I'm serious. Back in the day, they had a list. That's what she said. Yeah, that's what she said. She said she's seen enough of that with her married children. Okay, I won't fight him. Okay, yeah. So my husband agreed with you, Miss Debbie. She said, yeah, back in the day. He said, yeah, that back in the day they had a list. But her list is what? Because that was 10 years ago. She was getting tattoos in a backdoor shop. She was R word. So what is her list? She was on the groupie train. Like, I'm sorry to say, allegedly she was on a groupie train. Sorry. And the men think that they can sleep with anybody. So who knows who they were sleeping with on drunk? What about the drunken nights? And you wake up and you don't even know who you slept with. Isn't that see? Okay, I met my husband at 17, so I ain't had no drunken nights. But isn't that a thing? Like when I watch movies, I see movies where they had drunken nights and don't know who they slept with. Like on Maury, how many times people got to come up there and see who the baby daddy is? So that means that you don't know. She ran 35 miles. Oh, they run off the stage. So she kept running 35. She ran 35 miles. So like, so obviously it was like a time where people have drunken nights, and she was young. And when you're young, you be living it up because, like, my young people on my Instagram stories, I be seeing them. They be in Miami. They be pouring bottles. They be living it up. She said, "Who's the daddy? Who's the baby daddy?" Right? Yeah, like so. I'm just saying. So one of them nights could be a person that we won't know. So I just advise everybody in the tri-state area or anybody who knew this model to get tested. Allegedly, how about that? How about everybody get tested? That's the best way we can do it. She's the IG model now. Back in the day, she might have been a MySpace model. Oh yeah, no, I think she just became a model. I think she was homeless and then she became an IG model. You think she was a MySpace model, man? I don't even know if it was MySpace models. She was AOL. AOL model. She's only 27. No, well, 23 years ago we was on AOL. And they better hurry up. Yes, because if it was in the time frame that she got it, so if it was that long ago when she got it, they do need to hurry up. You are right, Miss Debbie. They do need to hurry up and get tested. Yes, they do. They do. They really do. And this is a sad situation because this baby girl is so young. I have a 23-year-old. We have a 27-year-old, don't we? We have a 28-year-old. We have a 24-year-old. We have kids that around that age, and just to think about it, it is so sad. It is sad. We have two 23-year-olds to be exact. It is sad. And then we have kids that's going out into this dating world, and it's just like, oh my goodness. I'm like shaking in my boots. I'm like shaking in my boots. And it is very sad. But it looks like she's on her way to recovery because she's gained, she was 65 pounds and now she's 82 or 88. So she's gaining her weight back. My oldest is 41. I'm always lecturing him and he dismisses me. All boys, like, I don't know if it's a boy thing. Like, I don't care how much you tell them and how much you talk to them. Like, okay, boys are sweet. Let me tell you, let me clear it up. Boys are the sweetest things to their moms. But when you try to talk to them and tell them how to act and tell them how to 304 is Miami, right? You said he in Miami? What's a 304? But when you try to tell them how to act and these girls ain't right for them and they do not listen, all these girls like coming in your face, they ain't right. And your mama know. We know. We know who it is. We know who the right ones is. We know. I'm telling you, we know. For some reason, we know. 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 Okay. Okay. Now I understand. Okay. My son is too, and he just turned 20. My son is too. He just turned 20 on Tuesday. Him and his son. He has a son on his birthday. See? On his birthday, he just turned 20. See? And he doesn't listen either. He has sister wives and all. So I understand what you're saying about your son too. He did. Like, I'm open and honest. One thing about me, on one thing you're gonna get from me is all honesty. All honesty. I'm very honest. And he had a sister wife situation going on. And that's where it plays into these women don't feel like they deserve anything other than what they're getting. Because if they felt like they deserved that, they wouldn't allow him to talk them into being together with him. Like, no. At your mama and daddy's house. No. Shut up. Hello? So I'm telling you that with me, you're gonna get all honesty. That's why people are you will like me because I will be honest. Amen. Hold on, let me. Nope, I'm not even gonna put you on mute. Hey man. Sorry, y'all. I need something. But you're gonna get all honesty with me. I'm going to tell it how it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. If I'm in everybody else's business, why am I hiding mine? It's just not right. To me, it's not right. I'm sorry, it's not right. So yes, he was in a whole sister wife situation, and they were okay with it. That just comes to tell you that these women feel like certain women and certain females feel like they don't deserve what they deserve. It is what it is. Like, if you don't be honest, if you're not, how can you teach one or reach one? Like with my son. Look, I'm an autism mom. I have the tattoo, all of that. So, like, if you don't teach one, if you don't be honest, how can you teach? How can you reach people? How can you help people? How can you be an advocate for anything if you're not honest? And I'm honest. I'm very honest. Very honest. Even down to I go through depression and anxiety. So this video, let me tell you what happens. Let me tell you why. Let's get into that part. So let's jump off of her for a minute. Okay, so I go through depression and anxiety bad. So today was a bad day for me. It was a little bad. It was a little rocky. Well, when I got up, it wasn't too rocky, but in the start of it, it got rocky. And so my husband decided, okay, let's go out. Let's go outside. Well, I said I need to get outside, so I started planning a trip to Florida. Boom. But we can't leave until after the game. My daughter's friends not knowing that I know he was. My daughter's friend not knowing that I knew he was gay. I always talk to my daughter about how much I loved him. Never judged him. Yeah, I never judged. And that is the best way to live. Let me tell you, your kids talk to you more if you don't judge them. Some parents, it's fine, it's fine. My grandson is here too. Like, it's fine. So if you're if you are open and listen to your kids, they will tell you the world. They'll tell you anything. Like, your ears will be ringing, your brain will be going in circles. Like, you know how when the cartoons be like the smoke be coming out their brains, like when they be telling you this stuff, but you can't judge them. You just gotta ask them, okay, what do you think about it? What do you think that made you? How do you think that made you feel? How do you think that outcome is going to be? What do you think that outcome is going to be? Like, you gotta talk to them like that, and then they'll tell you everything. And then you can't always be like my kids are tatted down. Like, my 13-year-old is not tatted yet. Yeah, they tell you too much because you're not. Yeah, but don't you feel good that you know exactly what your kids are doing? And you can't be that parent that says, "Oh, my kids is not going to do this. My kids are not going to do that," because they're the ones that's doing it. Trust and believe, they're the ones that's doing it. They're the ones that's out there doing it because you ain't understanding, and you being this fake person saying, "Oh, my kids don't do that. My kids don't do that. My kids don't do that." Oh, they doing it. Trust and believe they doing it. But you rather know what they doing so you can school them on how to do it and the best way to do it than them doing it on their own. That's how I see it. I could be wrong, but that's just how we go by our parenting system. So my kids have tattoos. A lot of them. They have tattoos. I'm just saying, I asked them, you sure you want it? You know that you have to be in the job for, you got to go in the workplace. My kids lifeguard in the summer. Most of them are in college. Some are in high school. I have a couple in elementary school. Most of my kids are in college now. And one graduated this year, criminal justice degree. Yeah, congratulations, baby girl. I love you. But I asked them, like, are you sure this is what you want? Okay, boom, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. You got it done. You got your own money because you lifeguard during the summer. So their money is their money. So they're doing what they do. They do what they want to do. With, I mean, like, but you still have rules in my house. It's still rules in my house. You still respect us. It's not a free for all. You can do what you want. No, it's not like that. No. But we do talk. I do give them the floor to speak. But okay, so let's get back to how we got to this live. So I was crying, all boo hoo hoo hoo. I was going through a little bit. I was down. I was down. I go through depression. I mean, it's been maybe 8 years of it. 8 years of it, like knowing what it was. At first, I didn't know what it was. So when I started to get that nasty taste in my mouth, even after you brush your teeth, you still have a nasty taste. Like, some people have depression different ways. Some people have this anxiety different ways. These are my symptoms. So my symptoms is I start to get a nasty taste in my mouth, or I start to get dry mouth, cotton mouth. Then my anxiety will start running. Like, I'll start thinking about all bad things, and it gets all over the place, and I get sad, and then I don't want to leave my room. it gets bad, and then it can last for days. So, like, if you follow us on Instagram, do you know that it's okay? It's okay. I pray God got me. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm working it out like every day. Cause at one time it was like for a full year straight, I didn't want to come out the house. I turned my phone, like, not turned it off like the bill, but I like powered it off. I didn't use my phone for a year straight. Like, I didn't do my hair. Like, I'm a hairdresser. If you see, hands up a goddess, you see the blow dryer and all that. Yes. So the medicine to me, it takes you too far down. And then with a kid with autism, like, you can't be not aware and uh not able to be on his level. So I don't take the depression meds, but I do take the anxiety meds, because the anxiety can get to the point where, like, I was at my son's basketball game 2 days ago, and it just hit me out of nowhere, and it just was like, get me out of here. I need to go. I need to go. I need to go. I need to go. And it just hit me. So I do take that, but the depression meds, I try to fight it by myself without the medicine, because it takes you too far down. Like, it I'm not explaining it. It makes you be too far, like, not in this world. Like, it makes you loopy, and I can't be loopy. Postpartum, yes, oh my goodness, that is, yes, I had that too. Like, I mean, I guess because of depression, the postpartum came on too with my last two. So I had the depo. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it make you feel loopy. So it feels like, does it feel like that forever, or does it ever change? Or is it like that all the time? Because if it changes, like, if it regulates, and once it gets into your system, then maybe I should take it. But I just don't, like, they give it to me. They give me the prescriptions. I don't fill them, because, and they were giving it to me when I was pregnant, because, so you had no emotions. So it takes your emotions away too. I did not know that. So I took it for 2 days, and I was pregnant at the time with my 7 year old. See, my youngest is the one who has autism, and he's 5. He'll be 6 in October. So my 7 year old is the one that they started giving it to me, because they seen the change in me. Everybody noticed it. The doctors noticed it. But you're saying what you're saying. Yeah, see, I want my emotions, because I'm a very emotional person. And I think my emotion speaks for itself, because I love hard, and I care, and I have an open door policy, where if kids need to be able somewhere to stay, and if they need shelter and they need food, like, my house is like that kind of house. So I need my emotions. So yeah, I don't know why they can't figure out a med that can help with that without making you be out of it. Like, why do I have to be out of it not to feel it? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, isn't that to make you depressed if you don't have any emotions? Doctors tried to get my husband to sign papers to force me back on the meds. He refused because he didn't know I stopped taking the meds, and he felt he had his wife back. Exactly. Yes. Yes. See? And because of that, you had your emotions, and you was more into your husband and you was more involved with your husband and you were more doing more things with your husband and you were talking to your husband and it was such, you know what I mean? Not with, but talking with your husband. And like, but I just feel like if it's taking my emotions away, and when you're depressed, like you don't have emotions. Like when you're depressed, like it's like your emotions are going, you just feel bad. All the emotions of only just badness is what you feel. So if they're taking your emotions away, then how can you get that good emotion back? You know what I'm saying? Like how can it come back? How can it come back to the point where, okay, now I feel good? If that's in my system making me feel that way. I don't know. So I didn't do it. I didn't take it. So I was feeling down. So we went out. We took the grandbaby and the two younger kids. So we took my grandson and Daisy and Buddy. My 7-year-old name is Daisy. Buddy is Buddy is Walter. He's Walter number 6. All my sons' name are the same. So we call him Buddy or Fat Fat. But now he was like, don't call me Fat Fat no more. So we call him Buddy. And we took Daisy. Daisy is 7. And we took 7. 7 is our grandson. He's Walter number 7, so we call him 7. And we took him and we went to Denny's. And we went to Denny's and we went to Denny's and we ate. And then we went and picked up my son from the pool because it started raining. Like I said, my son do lifeguarding. And then I started crying. So I'm crying. My husband's looking at me. He's like, what do you want me to do? So I go on Amazon. I start clicking him, trying to buy stuff. And that wasn't working. I still was sad. So I'm like, maybe let me go on live and see who wants to come and talk to me. And Miss Debbie, you came and cheered me up. It made me happy. I mean, even though we talked about a sad situation, we both understand that it's a sad situation. I think we both on the same page of being in a sad situation and we're not happy about it. But I'm just saying from one person to another person that you helped me come out of my little funk. Like talking to you was nice and it was lovely. And I hope that you come to my lives more often and chat with us or even come up. But you did help me a lot. So I just thank you, Miss Debbie, for coming in and talking with me. Thank you. But you helped me a lot. And I'm not trying to make it be like happy, 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 happy. But I just wanted to let you know that before, if you left before I ended the live, or I just wanted to let you know that you did help me a lot. You helped me a lot, like, cause I was down, like very, very. I was sad, sad. You can turn your camera off. It's an icon at the turn your camera off though. Like, look, watch this. Look, wait. I keep forgetting it's not touch. Boom. See. So, anytime you want to come up, you can come up. But I just wanted to let you know that talking to me and being there with me today, it was amazing. And I thank you and I appreciate you. I'm not ending the live because I want to talk more. I'm a talker. And if you're not leaving, I would love you to stay. But I just wanted to let you know before we got on to another topic or before we started talking about something that you did help. You did give me a little bit of and a little bit of, I got a smile on my face. It wasn't that in the beginning. I was crying, like I was bawling my eyes out. Like if you look at my eyes, like I was bawling my eyes out, crying, crying. Like I have like a dental problem. Like it's just a lot. So I just thank you so much for being here and talking to me and staying with the craziness because I am crazy. I am a little wacky, but thank you for just being here and talking to me, and I appreciate you. I really do, and I thank God that He sent you to my life to talk to me. My one little viewer. No, you don't have to be sorry. I mean, it's something that I'm going through. I'm going to get through it just like other things. I'll get through it. I'll get through it. I paid $15,000 for something that they promised to do, and it came out a horrible mess. So I have to go back and get things done over. And when you already have depression, that's just another thing that caked onto it. It just becomes another pile of on top of the pile. Like, you know how you have dirty clothes in the pile, you just threw another outfit on the pile. So it's just another outfit on the pile that has to be done. But I am fighting through it. I'm going to get through it. Like, it's not going to be here forever. I understand that. But in the beginning, it was like, dang, why me? Maybe it's just something that I had to go through at the time. So I just take it as that I had to go through it. I had to go through it. Like, there was no other way. I mean, there's no other way to see it, but this is something that I had to go through it. Yes, thank you. I know. Like, my grandma had dementia too. And she was like the person who raised me. Like, my great grandma and my grandma raised me. And when she got it, it was terrible. It was terrible. It was a sad, sad, sad thing. Like, when someone that you live with all your life don't remember you, it's like it's hard to explain the feelings that come over you. Like, you look at them and then you want them to look at you and you want them to say, "Hey, Duana," because I was like the favorite. Like, I was the firstborn granddaughter, so it was like, I'm looking at you, grandmama. You don't know who I am. Like, I can't believe this. You raised me. You literally raised me right before your eyes. Yes, because I did my grandma's hair. I tell you, I kid you not. So she was starting to leave. So she, in her brain, she was living with her daughter, where I used to live at. But I had got married and moved out. And when we bring the kids over there to see her all the time and her grandkids and all that, that brightens their day to see the kids. They love to see the kids. So one day we were coming and she was hopping out the window trying to run away because she thought somebody kidnapped her and she was in the wrong house. So it had to get to a point where they had to lock the door from the inside. So they had a lock on the inside. So everybody had keys so that she couldn't open up the door from the inside. Because you know how you can unlock the door? Well, their locks were on the inside and on the outside. And then it got to the point where she had to be hospitalized. She had to go to a home because she just didn't believe who we were. Like, she wasn't believing who we were. And I kid you not, yeah, on the inside. So you understand what I'm talking about. So, like, I never knew that they could put locks on the inside. And when I came to the house one day, it was locks on the inside. I'm like, wait, what y'all doing? And they explained my her daughter explained it to me. My grandmom, we didn't call her grandma, we called her Janet, but she explained it to us why they did it. But I did her hair. I braided her hair. I did crumbles in her hair, and I think a couple hours later she passed away. And she was born in 1924, and she died in '06. So she was here for a while, and she was an amazing. Ooh, yeah, and she needed water, all of that. I'm so glad that they found her. Thank God that they found her because that could have been that could have been bad. That could have been bad. And so glad that they found her because they think they know what they're doing. Like my grandma would try to drive. She would still try to drive. She'd be like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. I can and to them, it's nothing wrong. They know what they doing. We wrong. Like get out my face. Like my girl was feisty and she will give it to you. Like who the heck do you think you are? I ain't crazy. She'll be like, I ain't crazy. Yeah, because a lot of nursing homes they abuse the people. So why get the jobs? Okay, this is another thing. Why get the jobs if you want to abuse them? Why? Why? Get a different job. Like so she got a job. Where she work at? Yeah, like why do y'all get the jobs to abuse them? Like why? Or these daycare workers, why do you get the jobs to just abuse them? I don't understand it. Get another job. Like the cashiers. If I'm at the market, I have 9 kids, a husband, grandkids. That's 9 kids that's home. Well, 8 that's home because my other daughter's in college still. She's getting her master's. So 8 kids home with the grandkid. I shop for college kids. I send food, I send our care packages, or they come home for the weekend. Oh, she worked at Columbia University. Wow, she was a very smart. She was a smart woman. Yes, yes. I bet you she was on you about that English, the way you spoke, all that. Because my grandma was a teacher too. She was an English teacher, and she would be like, "That is not a word. That is not how you say that word." And it used to drive me crazy, but she was just it just was in her nature to correct your English. It just was in her nature. It was just in her nature. I know. I bet it. I mean, my grandmom's raised me, both of them, and then my grandmom, her daughter, about 5 years ago, May. Oh, well, in April 23rd, she had a major stroke. She had it, and at the time she was doing better. She was coming along. She had the surgery. She had the little cap on her head. Yes, child. Let me tell you, my grandma used to record us. We used to have to record ourselves saying words so we could say it the right way. Like it was terrible. It was terrible with that English. Like, grandma, stop, stop, stop. But my grandma had a stroke, and on April 23rd and May 9th, she died. May 9th, she died. She passed away. But she was coming along and she was coming back and she was getting healthier. But I think that so she was in the ICU after surgery, and they transported her to a rehab to recover the next day. I think that transport and all that was too fast for her. I think it was too fast, and she passed. But they were my sweethearts. They raised me. My kids, like, they were amazing to my kids. Like, they still are amazing to my kids. Like, it it, it's just it's heartbreaking. Like, especially when my mom's still alive. My mom's still around, but my grandmama's raised me. So, and my kids were they were a big impact in my kids' lives. And at that 5 years ago, they lost on the 22nd. My husband's brother, thank you. My husband's brother died. He had someone gave him a fentanyl overdose on the 22nd, and then on the 23rd, she had a massive stroke. And then on his funeral was on the 8th, and she passed on the 9th. So it was like, and he was the same age as my kids. They were like close. They lived together. He lived with us at one time. Like they were close. So it was just like a double whammy at one time. So it was bad. It was a bad situation. And like they still go through it. They still think about it. They still, but they think about they got like they have their names on them. Like some of them have their names across their arms, some of them have their names across their wrists. Like it I mean, it is what it is it's not it is what it is, but it happened. And I just think that I don't know how to explain it. I just think that they don't understand, but they do understand because Christmas, Thanksgiving was always spent with my grandma. So like on Christmas, when Christmas time comes around, it's sad. It's not how it used to be. If you understand what I'm saying? Like we still do Christmas, but it's not the same because after you will open like one or two gifts, get dressed, and go straight to my grandma's house. And that's where you will end the day, and you'll go back home, and it'd be like 8, 9 o'clock at night, and then you back opening the rest of your gifts at home because she always had a tree for us. She always had gifts for us, no matter how old you were. Yeah, like no matter how old you was, you had gifts under the tree. You had a card with and it wasn't even about the gifts. It was about the coming togetherness. Like it's not the same. Yeah, like you don't even know. I don't even know how to say it. It wasn't even about the gifts. It was about the unity. It was about all my sisters was there, my mom was there, my uncles was there, my aunts was there. It was about the unity, and everybody knew that Christmas was going to be at Janet's house. Like it just was what it was. Thanksgiving, even though I cooked my own Thanksgiving Day dinner after I got done cooking, my husband and them watched the games, but me and the kids would go and go to her house for a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, you want everybody around. You just want everybody around. So it's a different feeling now because I don't even go to the house. That's how bad it is. My uncle and my aunt still lives in the house because it was a big house. I haven't been to the house since she passed. I can't get it in me to go in the house. Like I cannot go in the house at all. Like I can't. I hate riding past the house because it's like that's where it ties into with the model where these men have kids and we don't know if these men are allegedly affected and if they need to be in the hospital because allegedly, remember, Nick Cannon has been going through a lot of things. He's been in and out of the hospital a lot, allegedly. But from the videos and from the pictures I see, he's been in and out of the hospital. And they say it's lupus, allegedly, but he has been in and out of the hospital a lot. So are they misdiagnosing him too? Because, like, okay, like I've been doing a lot of research and I read that sometimes, yeah, you see, you understand what I'm saying about Nick Cannon, and this is all allegedly. But when I've been looking up some things, I've been seeing him in and out of the hospital a lot. So are they misdiagnosing him too, allegedly? But I read that like herpes sometimes cannot be detected in that regular test that they take. And sometimes it's only can be detected through your blood. So like Is that a reason why it's been misdiagnosed? Back in the day, people would say that had lupus and they really had. So that was a thing. I just know about back in the day where, so okay, so I have my husband's brother's kids have sickle cell, right? So I know back in the day, African Americans had to get tested to make sure they didn't have the trait. They don't do that anymore. I know about that, but they don't do that anymore because my husband's family, like his sisters and brothers and all that, and they do the oh, I didn't know that. Goodness gracious. This is crazy. That's what I'm saying. So what? Like, so you're telling people that you have that and you really do? You remember that. So back in the day, they were you had to, before you got married and anything, you had to get tested to make sure you didn't have the trait. Because two traits make a sickle cell baby. Yeah. So two traits make a sickle cell baby. So my husband's side of the family carried a trait. Now none of my kids do, but one of his kids from a previous relationship has a trait. But none of my kids do. But his brother has a trait, and then he slept with another person who had a trait, and so now they have twins that have sickle cell. They're twins, and they have sickle cell. And sickle cell is a painful disease. Like I had them for a while. I had custody of them for a while. And that is a painful disease, like a painful disease. Like they go through, people with sickle cell go through a lot of pain because they would be giving them Tylenol with codeine. Yes, but they don't do that no more because these babies are 9 or 10. Yes, and you can't be in the cold weather. You can't. It's a lot of things, and they have SS. So SS is the highest level of sickle cell. So in their first 5 years of life, they had to take penicillin and folic acid. I don't know if they have to still take the folic acid, but they had to take it every day, twice a day. You have to get tested because you can have seizures, you can have strokes, you have to get blood transfusions, you have to. It's a lot, and if you go into a crisis, you are in a lot of pain. Just bumping your knee can put you into a crisis. Getting your shots for your vaccines can put you in a crisis. So it's just like, so it's just like, uh, it's just like, why don't they still test for it? Like, do they not care? Do the world not care? Or I just don't understand. I don't understand a lot of things that's going on in this world. I'm sorry. I just don't. I try to I try to stay like focused and try to stay up to date and concurrent, but it it makes me sad to think about the things that goes on in this world right now. Thalassemia is similar to sickle cell, except her blood cells are smaller. My daughter has that too. So my 7-year old has it. So it makes them is almost closer to trait, but it's not. But it makes their blood cells, and they got to get tested. They got to get their blood count tested like once a year, right? So she has to get her blood count tested once a year, and then make sure she's in that range. And it's like the 10. It's like number. It's like you got to be around 10 or 12 or something like that. Like yeah, my daughter has the same thing, and they say it comes from. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. My daughter has that too. Oh, she doesn't have to get tested anymore? because they test her every year. Maybe because she's younger, I don't know, but they test her once a year. Oh, okay. Yeah, so they test my daughter every year, but I mean, it doesn't bother her and it doesn't and it's never low or anything. So I think because maybe she was early, I don't know, or because her dad has the trait, I don't know, but she was born at 30 weeks because I had preeclampsia, and I went in and I delivered my own daughters, y'all. I delivered my own. That's another story time. I delivered my own baby in the hospital. I delivered my own baby, but I had to. I didn't want her to fall, so I had to grab her. I didn't want her to fall, so I grabbed her, pulled her out, put her on my chest. Okay, so it's different ones. So I don't know the difference because they didn't tell me which one she had. So thank you. I will call my doctors and find out which one she has. But I think they would have told me if she had that one. That would have been their first thing, right? We don't I don't know these doctors nowadays. We don't know. But I think hopefully I think that they would have said that. That would have been the first thing that they should have said to me. Maybe. But she's 7 and she has asthma, so they check her count like once a year, and they say it's not bad. Okay, yeah, but I don't know, but yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot with this model. I feel bad for her. I'm praying for her recovery all the time. I'm thinking about her, but I just don't. The skinniness of her legs to where she was, I just feel like she had to know something was wrong. And then she said she was going to the doctors and they were saying that could be cancer, could be ovarian cancer, it could be uh, lesions. It could, or she said one doctor said she was practically fine. Then she said she wasn't going to the doctors like she was supposed to. So, like, were you going to the doctors or you wasn't? That's where it tricked me up. That's where it like made me think like, are you just saying this because you don't want to get in trouble and you knew, or you was in denial? Because let me tell you something, my husband was in denial when I knew my son, I knew something was wrong with my son when he was a baby. He didn't lay on my chest. He didn't do that touchy thing. I knew something. I didn't know it was autism, but I knew something was like I had to get him checked. So when he didn't like loud noise and he didn't talk, he was nonverbal until the age of 4. Until so in between 2 and 3 was when the pandemic hit. So like at the end of 2, at the beginning of 3, and the beginning of 4, pandemic hit. But in the middle of 4, they said, okay, we'll start taking patients. So he started to go to speech therapy, and now he's verbal. But he was nonverbal, and my husband was in denial. He said, there's nothing wrong with my child. He doesn't have autism. But now he understands. So his spectrum of autism is sensory. He doesn't like touch. Okay. He doesn't like touch. He doesn't like sound. He doesn't like loud noises. He doesn't like. He likes building things. He cusses a lot. I'm trying to get him out of that because he goes to kindergarten very soon. If you have any suggestions, please tell me how to get my son to stop cussing. But what else? He has a big memory. His memory is humongous. He has so much stuff in his memory bank, like a lot. Hold on, y'all. Be right back. I'll be right back. Right back. Right back. I'm still here, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming right back. Let me do something. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm back. I had to go get me some water, my ice water, and it's happy with anxiety and depression. With that medicine, it with the anxiety medicine, it makes your mouth dry. So this is just ice water. It's just ice water, y'all. Because I don't drink. I drink on occasions. That's not a lie. I drink on occasions. If you want to come up, don't forget, if you want to come up and be on the live, there's a pinned comment with the link. You can hit the link and you can cam up with me. You can turn your camera off like this. Look. Boom. You can turn your camera off like this and you can be up here talking with me. And I'll let you in the studio and we can talk. And if you're not subscribed to the Walkwana family, please do so. Please subscribe. And if you're not a part of the Walkwana movement, please be a part of it. We will greatly appreciate you being a part of our movement. Thank you very much. So I have a nice person in here named Debbie, Miss Debbie, and she has been talking with me. And she said she'll be right back. But while we're waiting, let's get back into the conversation. So, if you're in here and you want to share, you can type, I'll read it, or you can come in. I would like you to be a guest. I would love for y'all to be a guest because I like company. I love company. I love company. I do. I really do. I really love company. I really do. But I had to go get some water. That's why I put y'all on a brief whole intermission. That's why I put y'all on a brief intermission real quick. So I can go get me some water. Water is good for your skin. See that? Good for your skin. Good for your skin. You want water. Water's good. I have a broken nail after, and I took my diamonds off these nails because I wanted them over. But these nails still have the bling. See it? Ow, ow, ow. And they glow in the dark. And they glow. And they glow. And they glow. Anything else? And they glow. And they glow. And they glow. But if you want to join the conversation, if you want to come up with me, your host, the wine or the pink queen, or, excuse me, I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. Or you want to come up with the host, the pink queen, or the wana, or Wana from Walt Wana 325. Hit that link. You can come up and look. Boom. Camera off. And you got to show your face. Camera on if you want to show your face. I'm camera shy too, but I had to get used to it because we decided to do this YouTube channel. We decided to do the Instagram where we do talent shows. Oh, and then if you want, let me tell you another thing. We do talent shows and we do testimonies Tuesdays, Sundays. We do testimony any day. Any day of the week, we might pop up on Instagram on What3252, and we do talent shows, we do poetry slams, we do comedy shows, we do a lot of things over there. We give back. Even on here, you see us giving back. We did an East Egg Hunt for their community. Like, we do a lot of different things. So if you want to be a part of the nation and you want to subscribe and you want to be on our channel, just hit that button. It's not hard and it don't cost no money to hit that button. And give me a like if you like what I'm talking about. If you like what you see, hit that like. Turn your notification bell on so you can know every time I go live or drop, or anytime we drop a banging videos, because that's all we do is drop bangers. We drop bangers. We haven't been dropping bangers recently. I'm gonna say that, but we have been dropping some. So let's me do something real quick. Slash. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming back. Hold up. Let me close this out real quick. Show you what Okay, hold on. Thank you so much for coming, and I appreciate you, and I hope to see you again. And next time, Miss Debbie, cam up. You gonna cam up? I promise me you gonna cam up and tell your mom I said hi, and give her a hug for me. And I pray that you have all the strength to be able to handle with what you're going through. In Jesus' name, amen. And I love you. Even though I don't know you, I love you because I love everybody. And thank you for watching. You've been on for a long time. You was a good, nice person. Yes, darling. We had a nice time. We had a nice show together. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I just was adding something to the chat because where's that coming from? Hold on, you guys. Let me do one more thing. And then I'll be right. One more time. One more intermission. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. So, who's in here with me? Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Miss Zebby had to leave. Miss Zebby had to leave. She had me going. I loved her. I loved her. She was a good part of my chat. Me and her had a good conversation. But if you see the link, all you gotta do is click the link in the chat, and you can come up and you can cam up and you can talk and you can voice your opinion on anything that is up there right now. We can talk about anything. We can talk about what you want to talk about. What you want to talk about? Hey, tell me, and then I'll say that's what we'll talk about. All you gotta do is say I want to talk about this, and sister talk about it. I will. I promise. I pinky promise. I promise. Mm, 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 mm. No, seriously. But seriously, I promise. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm down to talk about it. Whatever you would like to talk about, I am willing to talk about. Hold on, let me add some. Let me edit this because I didn't plus. So whatever you want to talk about, let's talk about it. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. Hi guys, I'm just here. I'm just fixing some things up. That's all. And I'm like, because I have something posted, and then I would like y'all to chime in on a lot of things right now, not just that. I would like for y'all to chime in on a lot of things, and then I would like to post the what did I want to do? I wanted to post I wanted to post I wanted to add the link into the chat because I don't know if y'all see it or not. Okay, there's the link, you guys. Now I'm going to show it. No. That's the link, you guys, if y'all want to come up. If you guys want to come up and talk to me, you can come up and talk because we're an open book. But I've been live for 2 hours right now, and I think I'm going to go do something real quick, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back live again. Because I have to go to the bathroom and I have to do a lot of things, and I don't want to keep putting y'all guys on hold. So right now, this will be the end of this discussion, but I'll be back in about maybe an hour, and we can talk again some more. And maybe my best friend, Miss Debbie, will be back. And while I'm here, I'm going to be fixing up my nails and putting another nail on. And so I'll be back. Let me go to the bathroom. Let me check on the babies. Let me do a couple of things in the house that I need to get done. And then I'll be back to you guys, and we can get another discussion on, and we can talk about some more stuff. So until then, peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to get in the comment section, because any comment and all comments are welcomed. No comment is a wrong comment. Whatever you feel, however you feel, and whatever you said, and whatever you feel that I said that was wrong, then you can tell me. We are an open book, and we are friends. And it's easy to come and be a part of our channel, because we're one. We don't hate, we don't discriminate, we love, and whatever is said and whatever is done can be done in a nice way, and we can talk, and we can disagree, we can agree, we can even come to a middle line. But everything that I said today is all allegedly. Nothing that I said today, I do not know for sure. I only know what she said. And everything about all of the stars that she's been with and all of the things that's been said is all allegedly. So none of this stuff is from the horse's mouth. I'm only just relaying it from sources, and it's all allegedly. So don't forget to go down there and turn your notification bell on so you can know whenever we go live or drop them bangers, because we drop bangers after bangers, the bangers after bangers. And don't forget to like and comment, because it don't cost nothing to give your girl a like. Give your sis a like. Okay? Give me some likes, because she deserves some likes, don't I? You don't like me? Do you like me? So if you like me, give me a like. And also, don't forget, if you're not subscribed to the What Wanted Nation, if you're not a part of the What Wanted Nation, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. You must be asleep. You must be asleep somewhere. Because if you're not a part of the 325 Nation, I don't know what's going on. So don't forget to subscribe to the What Wanted 325. And be a part of the 325 Nation. Be a 325 Nation and be a part of it. Come on. We want you. We love you. We like you. And we love everybody that is already subscribed and already a part of our nation and already has your notification bell on, already subscribed. And on Facebook, we're What Wanted 325. On Instagram, we're What Wanted 325. And on Instagram, we do talent shows. We do gift bags. We do gift bags. We do Valentine's Day gift bags. We do Christmas gift bags. We do it all. So be a part of it and get in the groove and give your sister a like. It don't cost no money just to say, boop, I like her. Boop, I like her hair color. I like that she is very versatile. Boop, I like those nails. Ooh, those nails is blinging. Boop, I like what she's talking about. Boop, I like the necklace her daughter made. Boop, I want to be a part of the nation. So, I'll be back. I'll see y'all later. Until later, see you, love you, and don't forget that we love you, you love us, and we all is one big happy family, and we all love each other. See you later.